Hi everyone, this is Angeline Navarra, and today's video I'm going to talk about tools for design research. So what is a research tool? We all know that tools are materials that can aid or assist us to do our tasks. Like for example, as teachers, we need different tools in order for us to execute our lessons. We need blackboards, chalks, textbook, books, and nowadays we need computer. So those are different tools. Similarly, if we look on researchers, the researchers is doing a research and there will be a lot of tools that can help him or her to collect data or to collect information. Because research involves gathering of information, analyzing the information, and come up with conclusion. So, in order to collect information, the researchers need tools. Researchers use tools depending on the nature of research and the number of participants. So, what are the different tools for design research? Tools for design research method range from unstructured to structured data. Unstructured data that has no predefined format or organization, making analysis more difficult. On the other hand, the structured data is collected from a known method and can be neatly arranged. This includes informal observation, formal observation, interview, questionnaires, discussion groups, standardized tests, and self-documentation. Informal observation. Informal observation is a way to collect qualitative data without revealing your presence as an observer. It is a great practice acquainting yourselves with the general environment and activities that are key to the experience you are aiming to understand. This is an informal because you do not announce your presence as an observer, nor do you gain permission from those you observe. You are just merely in the world observing it with the design innovator's eye. Formal observation. Formal observation are the primary method of collecting evidence that will be used as a source of data for the summative evaluation and a rich source of feedback. Unlike informal observation, formal observation needs to have permission from your participants before observing them. Next tool is an interview. An interview is essentially a structured conversation where one participant asks questions and the other provides answers. These interviews has three types. One is the structured interviews, the semi-structured interviews, and the unstructured interviews. Structured interviews has a set of identical questions as in exactly the same way, while semi-structured is a type of interview schedule which is adapted depending on replies of respondents. On the other hand, unstructured interviews doesn't have any pre-planned schedule and it is more like a conversation. The next tool is a questionnaire. We are all familiar with this one. A questionnaire is a research instrument consisting of a series of questions for the purpose of gathering information from respondents. This questionnaire can be open-ended question or close-ended questions. Open-ended questions, an interview questions that encourages an answer phrase in respondents' own words. Open-ended questions begins with what, why, and how, while close-ended questions, an interview questions that ask the respondents to make a selection from a limited list of responses. These close-ended questions always begin with when, where, who, which, has, have, was, where, is, are, do, did, and would, will. Next is a discussion group. A discussion group is a group of individuals typically who share a similar interest, who gather either formally or informally to discuss ideas, solve problems, or make comments. We use discussion groups in design research when there is a benefit to get like-minded people together to share their common experiences. For this methodology, we really aim to optimize the social dynamic of several people exchanging ideas. The next tool is the standardized test. A standardized test is a test that is administered and scored in a consistent or standard manner. This is really familiar in education, like for example, assessment tests or achievement tests. Next is what we call rating scale. Rating scale is defined as close-ended survey question used to represent respondent feedbacks in a comparative degree of a particular feature, product, or services. This is common in research, like you have the scale 10 as it's really good, while 1 is not that good. The last tool for design research is the self-documentation. It is a method where researchers give the tools to the participants to capture their behavior, meaning to say the researchers are not present. Videos, photo diaries, or online journals are frequently used in this type of tools. We typically use a combination of different tools for design research depending on the nature of research and the number of participants. That is all for my presentation. I just want to end this with the quotation of Kurt Lewin, "No research without action, no action without research." Thank you so much. Once again, this is Andreline Navarra.